All right, guys, we are 9-1 with a push in our last 11 $1.99 daily best plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And the good news is we have another $1.99 daily best play going off here today. But before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the video. My name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I also sell my personal sports bets at patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, the link for that bet is in the description section below. Now, I currently have over 820 members who are signed up and active on my safe and secure website. And you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my webpage. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. What I do on BrockPage.com is, or patreon.com/BrockPage, same thing, takes you to the same area. But anyway, what I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally. Now, if you want to see my current sports betting record, you can do that for free right now by going to the homepage. And if you're worried about your credit card info and all your other, personal information, just keep in mind that I utilize that Patreon platform. It's just like OnlyFans, except I get to keep my clothes on. And I never come in contact with any of your credit card information or any of your personal info for that matter. That's all handled by Patreon, so I don't see any of that. The only thing I can see is your name and email address. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Cubs taking on the Reds, 12:35 Eastern first pitch. On Thursday, May 26, 2022, Chicago's minus $1.20, totals 8.5. Justin Steele for Chicago, Hunter Green for Cincinnati. Now, Green's been real shitty this season. He has. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't normally swear. But anyway, Green, he's just 1-6 with a 5.49 ERA and a 1.47 whip. And even if Green has a good game, the Chicago lineup has really had a tough time getting on base this season. These guys are currently in the bottom 3 in team batting average. And they're also amongst the worst in the National League in strikeouts at the plate. Now, they're taking on a Chicago pitching staff who's actually amongst the league leaders in strikeouts per 9. They're currently in the top 10 of the bigs in that particular category. Justin Steele also comes into today's ball game with 38 strikeouts in just 33 innings, along with a 3.82 ERA. When it comes to offensive production, the Cubs have won 3 out of their last 4 ball games and scored 26 total runs during that stretch. Now, Patrick Wisdom, he has 10 home runs on the year, along with 23 RBI. When it comes to the total in this one, the Cubs saw 6 out of their last 10 outings get over the number. Meanwhile, Cincinnati's 13-4 to the over as the official home team. I'm going to lean toward the Cubs minus $1.20 and the over 8.5. Next matchup, it is going to be Yankees-Rays, 6:40 p.m. East. The New York Yankees are minus $1.25, total 7.5. Nestor Cortes for New York, Ryan Yarbrough for Tampa Bay. Now, Yarbs is still looking for his first win of the season. He's got a 4.20 ERA and a 1.67 whip. Now, this Rays pitching staff has had their issues keeping the ball in the park. These guys are in the bottom 10 in the league in home runs allowed per contest. Meanwhile, offensively, on the other side of things, the Rays are actually amongst the worst in the league right now in offensive walks at the plate. They're taking on a Yankees club who's 14-6 on the road this year. And they also have one of the best lineups in baseball. Matter of fact, these guys are leading the bigs in home runs. And they're led by Aaron Judge, who has 17 homers on the season already, along with 34 RBI. And believe it or not, guys, it's actually Giancarlo Stanton who's leading the team in ribbies with 35 of them. And if for some reason, even if the bats go cold here today for New York, they've got one of the best in the game right now in Nestor Cortes. The lefty's got 56 strikeouts in just 45 innings of work. He also comes into today's ball game with a 1.80 ERA and a .89 WHIP. Now, total-wise, the Yankees have gone 60% to the under in their road games this season. Meanwhile, the Rays, on the other side of things, they are currently 15-9 to the under at the Trop this year. I'm going to lean toward the New York Yankees minus $1.25 and the under 7.5. Next contest, it is going to be Rockies Nationals, 7:05 Eastern start time. Washington's minus $1.20, totals 8 runs. Patrick Corbin for Washington, German Marquez for Colorado. And even though Marquez has been pretty much dog shit this year, he does have 39 strikeouts on the season. Marquez, 39 strikeouts on the season. He's also backed by a really good Rockies lineup who's leading the majors right now in team batting average. CJ Cron's hitting .314 with a dozen home runs and 33 RBI. Meanwhile, Jose Iglesias is batting .309. When it comes to the scoring in this one, the Rockies are amongst the best teams in the National League in that particular category. Now, they're taking on a Nats pitching staff who's amongst the worst in the majors. These guys are currently in the bottom 3 in opponents' batting average. They're also allowing just about 5.5 runs a game. And of course, Patrick Corbin's been no exception. He's been getting gaped. He's 0-7 on the year. Who's writing this stuff? He's 0-7 on the year with a .660 ERA and a 1.69 WHIP. And even if Corbin throws a good game, this Nats lineup has had a real tough time scoring in the capital. These guys are actually in the bottom 3 in the league in home scoring. Now, total-wise, Washington's gone 16-7 to the under in Nationals Park. They're also 70% to the under against National League opponents at home as well. I'm going to lean toward Colorado plus $1 and the under 8 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at BrockPage.com, where I'm currently 9-1 with a push in my last 11 $1.99 daily best plays. I like Chicago, the Cubs minus $1.20 over 8.5. New York Yankees minus $1.25 under 7.5. Give me Colorado plus $1 under 8 runs. As far as all the other games are concerned, I like Cleveland plus 1.5 under 7. Give me Philadelphia plus $1 getting the job done for some money line cash. I'm also leaning toward Minnesota minus 175 under 8 runs. I also like the over 7.5 in the Milwaukee-St. Louis game. Give me the over 9 runs in the Red Sox-White Sox game as well. I also like the Angels minus $1.55 under 7.5. Give me the Dodgers minus $1.80 over 9.5 runs. And with my next and final free pick for the video, I'm going to lean toward the under 6.5 in the Texas-Oakland game. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on BrockPage.com, Patreon.com/BrockPage. Guys, once again, if you do end up getting a package here today on my website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on Patreon.com/BrockPage, you're going to get access to that membership every single day all the way through the end of May. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. And guys, if you want to get access to every single bet that I give out on my website, you're going to want to think about signing up for my board member tier package. Not only do board members get access to my board member tier package bet itself, you actually get access to every single package, every single bet, every single day, all the way through the end of May as well. It's an all-inclusive membership, and we are currently 3-1 in our last 4 bets in that package. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Thursday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at BrockPage.com.